Welcome to Sunrise. This is a program through which we are going through the entire book of Psalms, and we are reading 3 Psalms every week. And this week we look at Psalm 49, Psalm 50, and Psalm 51. And I want to start us off with Psalm 49. Let me read it. Hear this, all you peoples. Listen, all who live in this world, both low and high, rich and poor alike. My mouth will speak words of wisdom. The meditation of my heart will give you understanding. I will turn my ear to a proverb. With the harp I will expound my riddle. Why should I fear when evil days come? When wicked deceivers surround me, those who trust in their wealth and boast of their great riches. No one can redeem the life of another or give to God a ransom for them. The ransom for a life is costly. No payment is ever enough, so that they should live on forever and not see decay. For all can see that the wise die, that the foolish and the senseless also perish, leaving the wealth to others. Their tombs will remain their houses forever, their dwellings for endless generations. Though they had named lands after themselves, people despite their wealth do not endure. They are like the beasts that perish. This is the fate of those who trust in themselves and of their followers who approve their sayings. They are like sheep that are destined to die. Death will be their shepherd. Their forms will decay in the grave, far from their princely mansions. But God will redeem me from the realm of the dead. He will surely take me to himself. Do not be overawed when others grow rich, when the splendor of their houses increase. For they will take nothing with them when they die. Their splendor will not descend with them. Though while they live, they count themselves blessed. And people praise you when you prosper. They will join those who have gone before them, who will never again see the light of life. People who have wealth but lack understanding are like the beasts that perish. Wow. What a rich psalm we have just read. Psalm 49. I have named this psalm, or I've titled this psalm, The Ransom for Life. And what the psalmist is saying in short is that there's nothing in this world that we can use to ransom life. There's nothing that can redeem life. That's one of the things he is saying. The other thing that he is saying is that everyone will die. The rich, the poor, the simple, the foolish, the wise, all of us will die. And we better live with understanding when we are living in this world. Because he summarizes it at the end by saying, the rich, the wealthy, who lack understanding are like the beasts that perish. And it is because we all need to be ransomed. We all need to be redeemed. And yet, nothing that we have can redeem our lives. Nothing that we do can redeem our life. Nothing we can offer that can ransom our life. And yet he is saying, if we face death before we are ransomed, if we face death before we are redeemed, the grave shall be our home for the rest of our life. We shall never again see the light, because we have gone before we have been redeemed, before we have been ransomed. We have died hopelessly. We have died a people without a purpose. There is only one who can redeem life, and that is God. And this is why in verse 15 he says, but God will redeem me from the realm of the dead, he will surely take me to himself. Those who are redeemed of the Lord, he is saying, even if they die, God will take them to himself. So, in other words, the psalmist is as if he is wearing binoculars of life and he is seeing far to the time of Jesus Christ. And he is telling us there is no one else who can redeem you out of this life. There is no ransom for life apart from God himself. Whether we are wealthy, whether we are poor, whether we live in what kind of mansions, whatever we do, whether we are wise, whether we are foolish, we all face the same destiny, and that is death. What makes the difference is whether God has redeemed us or not. Because if God has redeemed us, then he will safely take us home. If he hasn't, then you rot forever under the grave. That's what the psalmist is saying. So, in other words, align yourself with God. Let's align ourselves with God. Let's be the redeemed of the Lord, because it's only those who have been redeemed of the Lord who will be taken to where he is. The rest, he says, the grave is your destiny, where you will rot, and that is, you'll be your home in eternity. Thank you very much for tuning in and for continuing to read 3 Psalms every week. Let's continue by reading Psalm 50 and Psalm 51 this week. Thank you very much. God bless you.